Grief is rarely discussed openly, often shrouded in silence and discomfort. But Aubrey Plaza changed that when she sat down with Amy Poehler for a podcast interview in August 2025. Their conversation was more than just an interview. It was a heartfelt exchange that resonated deeply with many. It had been just over 7 months since her husband, filmmaker Jeff Baena, died by suicide. The pain was still fresh, the wounds still raw. The world saw the headlines, but few understood the daily reality of her loss, until this conversation. Aubrey's openness provided a rare glimpse into the ongoing struggle of living with such a profound loss. Aubrey didn't hide behind platitudes or pretend she was healed. She spoke with a raw honesty that was both heartbreaking and refreshing. When Amy asked how she was, Aubrey called it a terrible, terrible, tragic year. Her words were simple, yet they carried the weight of her grief. Her honesty was striking, no sugarcoating, just the truth. It was a stark contrast to the often sanitized versions of grief we see in the media. This vulnerability was a gift, especially for anyone who's ever felt pressured to say, "I'm fine," when they're not. It was a reminder that it's okay to not be okay. The interview became more than a promo stop. It was a lesson in empathy. It showed the power of listening and the importance of creating space for honest conversations. Amy Poehler listened with care, never pushing for more than Aubrey wanted to share. Her gentle approach allowed Aubrey to open up at her own pace. Their exchange showed how true friendship can be a lifeline in the darkest times, not by fixing things, but by being present. It was a testament to the power of simply being there for someone. Aubrey's refusal to rush her grief was quietly revolutionary. In a world that often demands quick fixes, her patience with her own healing process was a powerful statement. She spoke of coping as a daily struggle. Obviously, the word carried a sense of acceptance, acknowledging the ongoing nature of her pain. That word obviously normalizes the pain and effort of survival. It was a small but significant way of validating her experience. Grief, she made clear, doesn't just go away. It's a constant, minute-by-minute navigation of a new reality. Her words resonated with many who have felt the same way. By sharing her truth, Aubrey started a conversation about the messy, enduring nature of grief. It was a conversation that many needed to hear. In a disconnected world, her honesty created a rare moment of connection. It reminded us all of the importance of being real with each other. Sometimes just saying it's hard is the bravest thing you can do. Aubrey's courage to speak her truth was a powerful reminder of the strength found in vulnerability. To describe her grief, Aubrey used a powerful image from her film, a metaphor that captures the enormity of loss in a way words alone rarely can. She spoke of a giant ocean of awfulness always present, just at the edge of her awareness, a vast and churning force that never truly disappears. Grief, she explained, isn't a puddle you step over. It's a vast, unignorable ocean that redefines your world. It's not something you can simply avoid or ignore. It's a presence that shapes every horizon. This ocean is always there when you wake up, work, or laugh with friends. Even in moments of joy, its waves echo in the background, a reminder of what's been lost. Sometimes, she admitted, I just want to dive into it and be in it. There are days when the urge to surrender to the sadness feels overwhelming, almost like a longing for connection. That pull, the temptation to surrender to the pain, is rarely discussed, but it's real. It's a silent struggle, one that many endure without ever speaking of it aloud. It's not about giving up, but about wanting to feel close to the person you lost, even if it hurts. The pain becomes a bridge, a way to keep their memory alive. Grief divides life into before and after. The world is split and you find yourself navigating a new reality, one that feels unfamiliar and raw. Before, the ground felt solid. After, you're on a cliff's edge, always aware of the drop below. Every step is tentative, every moment tinged with uncertainty. Aubrey's words give language to the indescribable, validating the experience of millions. She offers a way to articulate what so many feel but cannot say. She reminds us it's okay to see the ocean, to acknowledge its presence, and even to feel its pull. There's no shame in recognizing the depth of your sorrow. Her honesty is a lighthouse for others lost at sea, a beacon that cuts through the fog of isolation and despair. You're not alone in your grief. You're part of a silent fleet of survivors. Each of us in our own boat navigating the same endless waters. The ocean never leaves, but neither does the possibility of finding your way. With time, you learn to walk alongside it, to let the waves shape you without pulling you under. Sometimes just naming the pain is the first step towards surviving it. In speaking it aloud, you begin to reclaim your strength, one word at a time. Aubrey deepened her analogy, describing grief as monster people from relentless, terrifying creatures. She compared the intrusive thoughts of grief to these monsters always lurking, ready to attack. Grief isn't just sadness, it's an active antagonist ambushing you when you least expect it. These monsters whisper guilt, anger, and doubt, making every day a battle for control. The struggle is exhausting, requiring constant vigilance to keep from being dragged under. By naming these monsters, Aubrey gives others permission to acknowledge their own battles. It's not just about missing someone, it's about surviving the psychological onslaught that follows loss. Recognizing the monsters is the first step to fighting them. Even at the cliff's edge, Aubrey's strength is in refusing to let them win. Before tragedy, Aubrey Plaza and Jeff Baena's story was one of creative partnership and deep love. They met in 2011, quickly becoming inseparable in life and work. Their collaborations were a testament to their shared vision. Was a testament to their shared vision. Was a testament to their shared vision. Was a testament to their shared vision. Their marriage in 2021 was a quiet affirmation of a bond built over a decade. Jeff was more than a husband, he was Aubrey's closest collaborator and champion. His absence is a tear in the fabric of her world. Every project, every idea was something they shared. Facing the future without that partnership is an unimaginable challenge. The films they made together are now bittersweet reminders of a love and creative alchemy cut short. Their story endures in the art they created, funny, strange, and full of heart. Jeff Baena was more than Aubrey Plaza's husband. He was a singular voice in indie cinema. His films blended genres, turning familiar stories into dark, surreal, and hilarious experiences. He co-wrote a cult classic that signaled his unique perspective. As a director, he created worlds where absurdity and humanity collided, ours and more. His sets were collaborative, creative playgrounds for actors. At 47, Jeff was just hitting his stride, with a body of work that was smart, weird, and deeply human. His final film continued his exploration of awkward connection and modern absurdity. The tragedy of his death is compounded by the stories he'll never tell. His films are a legacy and a reminder of the creative spark the world has lost. Jeff's voice made movies stranger, funnier, and more honest. On January 3, 2025, news of Jeff Baena's death by suicide shocked his community. He was only 47. Aubrey and the Baena family released a simple, honest statement. It was an unimaginable tragedy. The pain of suicide is layered: shock, anger, guilt, and endless questions. Their openness was an act of courage, pushing back against the silence that often surrounds suicide. Unimaginable tragedy is the only honest description. The journey through this loss will last a lifetime. Their first statement was just the beginning of learning to live with the unimaginable. In her talk with Amy Poehler, Aubrey revealed how she stays afloat, by focusing on the present. When asked how she was, she answered, "Right in this very, very present moment, I feel happy to be with you." It's not about being happy all the time, but about finding small islands of peace. This present-focused mindset is a survival tool for anyone in pain. Aubrey isn't pretending, she's choosing to notice moments of happiness, even if brief. "I'm here and I'm functioning," she said, a declaration of presence and effort. For someone in deep grief, functioning is a victory. Gratitude for simply moving through the world is a profound shift. It's not about being grateful for tragedy, but for the life that continues. Even in darkness, there are moments of grace. Life doesn't pause for grief, and Aubrey Plaza has kept moving forward. Continuing her career isn't a distraction, it's a way to move through pain. She's honored her commitments, starring in upcoming films and preparing for an off-Broadway play. Returning to work is a testament to her resilience and strength. She's also co-authored a children's book, Creating Joy in the Midst of Sadness. Each project is a step forward, not a sign she's over it, but proof she's choosing to live. She carries her grief, but it doesn't paralyze her. Every day she shows up is a quiet, powerful statement of hope. She's building a new life, different than planned, but still hers. Aubrey is moving through the world with her grief, making space for both pain and possibility. Aubrey Plaza's story teaches us that grief isn't a problem to solve. It's a new reality to live with. It's not about fixing what's broken, but about learning to exist in a world that's changed forever. Grief, like the ocean, is vast and unpredictable, and it becomes a part of the landscape of our lives. Her ocean analogy is perfect. You can't drain it, only learn to live beside it. The waves will always be there, sometimes gentle, sometimes overwhelming, but always present. We learn to coexist with the tides, letting them shape us in ways we never expected. Healing isn't linear. It's about integrating loss into your life. Some days you may feel like you're making progress, and other days the weight of loss returns. It's a process of acceptance, not erasure. Some days the ocean is calm, others the monsters return, and all you can do is hold on. The storms may pass, but the memory of them lingers, reminding us of our resilience. Aubrey's "I think I'm okay" is an affirmation of survival, not perfect happiness. It's a quiet strength, a way of saying I'm still here, even if I'm changed. The support of friends and family is the anchor in the storm. Their presence doesn't erase the pain, but it gives us something steady to hold on to when the waves get rough. We can't take away someone's pain, but we can sit with them in it. Sometimes just being there is the greatest comfort we can offer. Community makes it possible to keep going. Shared stories and gentle understanding remind us that we're not alone in our struggles. Aubrey's courage gives us a new way to talk about loss. By sharing her truth, she opens the door for others to do the same, breaking the silence that often surrounds grief. It's okay to not be okay and to struggle daily. There's no timeline for healing and no right way to feel. But it's also possible to find moments of happiness and gratitude. Even in the midst of sorrow, life offers small joys and reasons to keep moving forward. Her story isn't about getting over loss. It's about learning to live with the ocean and still walking toward the sunrise. Each step is an act of hope, a testament to the human spirit's ability to endure. In her honesty, we find hope, strength, and the enduring power of love. Through her journey, we're reminded that even in the face of loss, we can find connection, meaning, and the courage to keep going.